getting those Pilot TVs unwrapped and installed. So go make sure you guys go check those out and let us know where you're at so we can shoot you right back out a little bit of extra luck. And if you guys are lucky enough, you'll get to take home some great jackpots because, man, oh, man, yesterday we gave out some cash.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
right. We gave out over 7 different jackpots, almost all of them over $1,000. And that made it 35 different jackpots for the last 7 days, which is awesome to see. We're on their back tick up to more jackpots. And 222 for season 13 so far, and we aren't even out of February yet. This is what we want to see.
100%. It's definitely looking crazy. But starting off that huge list of jackpots from yesterday, it was DeMar over at Flamers taking away $4,142. Nice job to you, DeMar.
That's right. Ian and I had the privilege of giving that one out. It was the major of what you guys are playing right now, and so it's back to clicking up over $2,000 already at 50 balls or less. Definitely still doable to one of you lucky players. But I just got to say, this next jackpot kind of stole the show on that one. It's the coverall jackpot in Skull Bingo that went out, and it went out to none other than Jimmy Jam. They were playing over at the Sunset Lanes and took home $62,097 yesterday. Nicely done, Jimmy Jam.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to Jimmy Jam. But we do have a winner. It's Nud over at RJ's on 5th Avenue taking away $48 on the Musco. Nice job to you taking that one away.
Yeah, nicely done.
But of course, Jimmy Jam, DeMar taking home some crazy jackpots so far from yesterday. But continuing it on, it was Cabin Girl over at the Barrel House Bar and Cafe. They took away $6,098, making one of the biggest jackpots from yesterday.
Oh, absolutely. Nicely done, Cabin Girl. Next up, we got Player over at the Happy Hour Bar. This guy had a very creative name as their player name, and they ended up taking home $619 yesterday. Nicely done, Player.
Well, nice job to you. Up next, it was Sherbert over at Broadway Pizza Brooklyn Park, taking home $996. Nice job to Sherbert. And then we had Dolt over at VFW Dilworth, taking home $1,494.
I think that says do it.
Do it. Oh, man, I thought it was Dolt. I'd be like,
I read Dolt in Cup of Joe this morning.
No,
so
I totally
okay.
would have named myself that, to be honest. I got called that by my grandpa a lot. But
do it.
Yeah, but of course, ending off the jackpot list, I was very confident in saying that too. That was pretty funny. But we had 5 at 3-1 over at Hollandale 3-1, taking home $3,986. I got that one, but I didn't. Oh man, that was crazy.
No. Will thought that was someone's sniper call that we were gonna unleash someone's inner
yeah,
bionic.
Sleeper,
yes.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. Just some sort of code.
3 AT 5 and 1, and then all of a sudden it's just take off.
What's that? What's that one code from? It was from Star Wars or something.
Oh, you're asking the wrong gal.
Yeah, there was this random code that woke somebody up, and it was I don't remember. It was from some sci-fi thing though. Waking code from.
Was it Star Wars?
I don't know.
Star Trek.
It was Bucky from Avengers.
Oh.
His wake up code. I forgot what it was. It was really weird though. Wasn't it something about flowers? Was it? Longing, Rusted, 17, Daybreak, Furnace, 9, Benign, Homecoming, 1, Freight Car. And I think it just kept saying that over and over again.
That's so funny.
That is super funny. No, it's just funny. They have such crazy sleeper agent codes in media and fiction and stuff. It's
Crazy.
so funny to me. But that is not one of them. There was just 5 people chilling out over at 3-1, having a good time.
Taking home $3,986. Well, nicely done to 5 at the 3-1, as well as all of our other jackpot winners yesterday. You guys were absolutely killing it, taking home some great prizes. If you guys want to take home some great prizes, a great way for you guys to do so is by checking out some of the latest eTab games that we have for you guys. Just last Thursday, we had a re-release of a tried and true, back and better than ever at eTab game called Finnegan's Gold. It is back in time for the St. Patty's Day season for you guys to get your luck in order and some cash in your pocket. It's definitely a lot of fun. There's even 4 different bonus rounds, including an instant win, a wheel bonus, a balloon bonus, and even the free play round, where if you unlock more symbols on those grids, the more chances of winning you can have.
Awesome stuff. But of course, check out all those other eTab games too. We got a lot of really fun ones. If you want to keep up with whenever a new one comes out, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. All you got to do is search up Pilot Games and you will see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and a lot more than that too. So definitely check us out on Facebook. We also got a awesome website link on there. It has links to bar locations you can play Pilot Games at, other social media pages, pages, and more than that as well.
Absolutely.
But of course, we do got balls rolling around on this game. We got the must-go set at $17.90. The minor jackpot is over $44 right now, and 54 balls or less to win. The major is over $2,398 and 50 balls or less to win. And we still got that mega jackpot starting to climb a little bit up there, $35,000 and 48 balls or less to win. All three of these prizes looking pretty good on this game. But we play this game every single day. It's Game Day Bingo, the 50-cent edition, and we are rolling on these games from 12 all the way to 1 p.m. and get a chance at the minor, major, and mega that I just read off all the way till 1 p.m. And then that's when we get into our first game of Lucky 4 Bingo for the day, starting right at 1 p.m. Over $87,873 is going to be available on that game, so be sure to get a chance at it. And of course, it kickstarts some more Game Day Bingo going all the way from 1 to 4 p.m., kind of continuing on the jackpots that we got going on right now. And then we got our second chance of Lucky 4 Bingo a few hours in the future, right at 4 p.m. Another chance over $87,000, and that kickstarts our happy hour bingo, which is a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And from 4 to 6, you guys will get those chances at your second and third opportunity at Skull Bingo, and sandwiched right in the middle, 23 rounds of Skull Bingo. We're starting off with that line prize at $148 at 10 balls or less. We have a large frame at $282 at 43 balls or less, not to mention that coverall jackpot that reset just yesterday, but it's back up to $808 at 50 balls or less.
Awesome.
Now, before we go on further into our schedule, we got a winner.
That's right. It's Shell over at Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Apple Valley, taking away $17. Nice job to you, Shell.
Yeah, nicely done. But after our happy hour stream tonight, you guys will get to jump into some Game Day Bingo that's going to be running from about 6 to 7 and then from 9 to 10. You guys will get to pick up whatever those progressives grow to at the end of our free time from 1 to 4 and get to continue on playing that Game Day Bingo. Now, right in the middle of that, there will be an interruption as tonight is a Wild Wednesday. It's going to be running from 7 till 9, and we've got some awesome tournament-style games, some high-low games where the biggest loser gets to take home a first-place prize. It's definitely a lot of fun, and even 2 grand finale games of Game Day Bingo where there's even more chances for you guys to take home some great cash. Now, if you just missed it yesterday, there was a Mardi Gras High Roller special for that MegaSota game night, but that's all right if you missed out. We still run our regularly scheduled MegaSota game night each and every Tuesday at 6:40. You guys can check that out next week, and there's still a grand finale game of Jackpot Jungle that you guys can come out for. We're on a $1 card and 54 balls or less. You could end up taking home $12,138. It's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, some awesome stuff going on with those PGL specialty nights, so definitely be sure to come out to tonight, Wild Wednesday. Get another chance at that grand finale next Tuesday. Over 12 grand is definitely not something to sniff at, but we do have some national days to get into, and we got some pretty good ones today. Starting it off, it's Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday signals the beginning of Lent season. Is it Lenten?
We just call it Lent.
Lent? Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Lent season for Christians. It takes place 46 days before Easter and the day after Shrove Tuesday. What's Shrove Tuesday?
Fat Tuesday.
Oh, okay. I know that
Did
one.
you eat any punchkis yesterday?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
No.
I didn't get paid till today, and so I couldn't go to the grocery
Yep.
store. But
Yep.
I think I might go see if we've got some punchkis on sale today
Nice,
because are you Polish?
Yeah.
You
yeah,
look. I was gonna say you look Polish.
Yeah, I got the forehead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you look Polish.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I am not. But I grew up with like almost every Polish tradition
Oh,
and food
okay, yeah.
known to man with my
Dude,
Ukrainian
potato
and
pancakes
Hungarian
are, like,
family.
my
Oh
favorite,
goodness,
yeah.
sweet potato pancakes.
Oh, those
when
are
they're
good
like
too. Yeah.
the almost like frittered and they're like
I like 'em when they're a little
so
crispy.
good. Yes,
Yeah.
100%. With my family eats them with sour cream on top. I
Yeah.
personally put this is weird. I put applesauce on mine.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
so
what
good.
we did too.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
I also
that's
dip
a
my
pretty
like
normal
sausage
thing.
in my applesauce when I have it with pierogies,
Oh,
and it's
nice,
so
nice.
good.
Dude, pierogies are so good, man.
So good.
We just like we've been eating boxes of pierogies at my house.
Oh,
It's been
lucky,
really good.
lucky guy.
Pierogies we've been having. Yesterday I had what were those things called? Samosas, like the Indian
yes.
food. The
With pea and
potato
potato.
pea. It was
So
super good. It was
good.
super good.
In the tamareds dip or whatever it is.
Yeah, it was cilantro dip. It was
Ooh.
like cilantro and lime with like something
Was it
else
creamy?
in there. No, it was straight
a
up just like
vinaigrette?
a watery, yeah, like, kind of more like a vinaigrette. Yeah,
Okay.
like it was like just a watery cilantro dip with some like a couple other spices in there. It was good.
Yum.
Yeah.
Very good
But yeah,
stuff.
no, it was really yummy. I like samosas a lot, to be honest. Yeah, they're
I do
really
as
good.
well.
They kind of remind me of like that kind of Polish style food where they just kind of stuff things in a little.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
But of course,
I feel like every
Wednesday.
culture has their version of like a stuffed pocket, you know?
100%.
And each of them are just delectable.
No, they're super good, dude. Like I honestly, anything stuffed like calzones are super good. It's like sometimes it can be better than a pizza, to be honest. It depends on like how they're doing the outside.
Sometimes
crust.
I enjoyed pizza rolls more than pizza slice.
Yeah. No, I mean, were you more of a pizza roll kind of person or a bagel bite kind of person?
Oh, pizza roll.
Yeah, I agree.
Pizza roll. I actually never ate a pizza bagel until my freshman year of college.
Really?
There was a lot of those foods that I missed out on. Like, I never really had a ton of frozen food, and I never really had, like, Little Debbie's things and stuff like that. And so I feel like when I got to college, it was like living my inner childhood again because I finally got to eat like a kid.
Yeah, that's how it was for me when I got my first job in high school. Because, like, and then I could actually buy
you got
the
your
snacks.
own money.
Yeah, I could buy the snacks I wanted. I could buy the other things. Because my mom was a very much like, we didn't have a whole lot in the kitchen.
No,
she just had what she made.
I ate Special K in the morning, and then I had whatever stir-fry dinner my parents made at night.
Mine was definitely like, it was brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts in the morning. And that was the huge
That was
thing.
our camping breakfast.
Oh,
was
really?
brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
I mean,
that was when
good.
my dad got those.
Would you ever put butter on them?
Yeah, after toasted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
yeah. On the
you.
other side that's not frosted because it's too bland.
Somebody told me it was weird. And I was like,
sometimes I'd even sprinkle like cinnamon sugar on top of the other side if we had it.
Yeah. But like somebody told me it was weird one time. And I was like, it just makes it taste better.
Yeah. I don't put it on top of the frosted side because after I toast it, that side gets a little bit softer.
True.
But I put it on the unfrosted side
so
of the pastry.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's like a scone. Like scones are dry. Like, you expect me to eat that plain?
No, that's the thing. Like I always eat that with like tea or hot chocolate or something. Yeah, but we do have a winner. It is none other than Mojo over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking
got the
away.
Mojo.
That's right, and $15 on the Musco. Nice job to you, Mojo. But we are getting into this next game with all the jackpots getting bigger and better than before, including the minor. Now that's at 58 balls or less to win. Looking pretty good.
Absolutely. I'm getting even more emails about the winter snowstorm that we are having in the Midwest right now.
Gosh. Man, dude, that's crazy. I didn't even know it was happening. Like
I didn't either. My mom called me.
Yeah. Yesterday, Reagan, my partner, told me about it, and she was like, "Yeah, like it's looking really crazy for tonight." And I was like, I looked at the weather app, and it said like 60% chance of snow the next day, and I was like, whatever.
It's fine.
Even
when it says like 60% chance of snow, like we're used to flurries. We live in the Midwest.
Yeah, exactly. But it was pretty.
It was all white.
It was pretty significant.
It was all white coming down sideways by the time I got up, and Ian had already left, and so I peeked out and I saw that my car was already uncovered, and I was like, oh, he's so sweet.
Oh,
like
my
that's so
gosh.
nice.
Yeah.
And then I'm on the phone with my mom for probably about an hour while I'm at home getting ready to come into work this morning, and by the time that I was done and by the time I got out to my car, I had needed to recover as there was already 2 inches of snow already on top.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I did Reagan's car before I left, but I was very much like kind of juggling.
She's gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't even know if she's leaving soon. So I was just like, I guess I'll do it. But no, it was funny. But oh man, I can't imagine just like multiple inches just like in the span of only an hour.
It was crazy.
Man. But of course, you guys are probably shoveling out your cars as we speak as well.
Yeah, and they've got wind going. They were having like 40-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah.
Ooh,
in Minnetonka.
See, that's just that causes like the snow drifts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to live in like up north Michigan, like around lakes, so we would get lake effect. The drift, the snow drifts. I used to have like 13-foot snow drifts in my backyard. It was insane because our backyard was literally like on the lake.
Yeah.
So it was just crazy. One year we got like
crazy.
a 10-foot ice wall, like just ice chunks.
I never realized how bad living close to the water affected that. Like when we were going up north, I think it was just a random weekend in fall time when Ian and I were going up north, and we were staying at a friend's cabin that he had right off of Lake Michigan.
Oh.
And we were driving up at night, and we didn't realize that it was supposed to be a complete and utter torrential downpour. But it felt like we were in a tsunami when we got to the peninsula he lived on, like with the water on either side of us, because Lake Michigan is pretty much an inland ocean.
Yeah,
like,
no, they are. They're freshwater seas.
It was crazy, and it was just felt like we were going into like a hurricane.
That's crazy, man. No, I mean, precipitation of any kind is really just insane.
While driving my Beetle.
Oh, Yeah, no, that's just
I drive a
double,
slug bug.
This is a double whammy. It probably felt like you were going through like hyper speed.
It was crazy. You literally couldn't see the sides of our road. It felt like we were in like a vortex with the rain coming at us, and it was like only like the sphere of us driving through that we could see.
Dude, I remember there was this one time when I lived in Texas, and we were in the middle of a drought when I lived there. It was like a historic drought. It was insane. It was where the Colorado River was like shrunk down to a tiny stream.
Early 2010s.
Insane. Yeah, like exactly like around that time. And whatchamacallit, we were picking up my dad from work.
Yeah.
And we were driving, and on the way, it was just like pouring rain. And like living in Texas, I was like, this never happens.
No.
You literally couldn't see like the car in front of you. Like it was so bad. You could see like the lights. And
that happened to me one time. I was caught in a rainstorm that bad, and that was actually when I was on the Blue Mountains in Pennsylvania. And it was actually a friend of ours, Noah DeWolf, driving. And and it was one of the scariest experiences I've ever been in my entire life. I've been in horrible weather experiences before. Like obviously living here and in the Midwest, you experience it once at least while you're driving.
100%.
And you're lucky if you've only experienced it once. And but something about rain, like I can handle snow.
I was just about to say,
I don't know if it's because my car is super, like we have pretty light cars compared to the rest.
I think because the wind just picks up more,
we
rain
get lifted
is heavier.
like little bugs.
I think the hydroplaning is more significant when there's worse. Like bad rain is worse than driving on snow, I would say.
110%. I never slip in snow. I have great tires for snow, but as soon as it gets wet, I have no traction.
Yeah, no, if it gets really, really bad, I agree. Like hydroplaning is a really bad, like a big deal. But snow is like I feel like I can handle it if I'm driving slow.
When living in college, you live in apartment complexes that do not plow properly, and I would have banks of probably 6 to 8 inches behind my rear tires.
Yeah, these will just plow right past you.
And and just through the walkway, and then leave the cars snow blowed in, and so I would have to just completely backpedal it over these mounds, and my Beetle handled it just fine. But if you get 6 inches of rain, my butt is that way and my front end is that way.
Yeah, it's just sideways on the road. But of course, we do have Gina over at McCarran's Grill and Pub taking away $23 on the must go. Nice job to you. But we do have the minor jackpot moving up to 60 balls or less to win for this next game, getting over $100 now. That major jackpot is over $2,400 and 50 balls or less to win, and the mega jackpot is at 35 grand and 48 balls or less to win. But we only got 2 minutes left to get into this next game, and happy Ash Wednesday though, everybody.
Happy Ash Wednesday.
Yeah. What do people like do on Ash Wednesday?
You go to church, and this is where they do the.
Okay, cool. I do know about that. Sweet. So cool. That's really fun. So definitely a good day to celebrate, especially.
I wonder if that's where Ben is right now.
Oh, true.
Because he's not on production.
True. Well, Ben, I hope you're having a good Ash Wednesday.
Yes.
But of course, up next, not very synonymous with this last day that we just talked about.
No, but I'm sure everyone wouldn't mind celebrating this one.
100%. It is National Margarita Day. This day rims a glass with salt and serves up a beverage that tastes like the summer sun. Whether you enjoy them on the rocks or blended, this day is for you.
I'm texting my mom right now.
No, ask her what kind of margarita she would drink right now.
Spicy.
Spicy? Would it be like Bloody Mary-esque kind of thing?
No, she wants a jalapeno margarita that's got Casamigos tequila. She wants lime juice. She wants fresh jalapeno, and she wants salt on the rims, and she wants it on the rock, so on ice rather than blended.
Nice.
That's my mom's cocktail.
Yeah, my mom likes literally any margarita that's just like on the rocks.
Me as well. Yeah. I love any margarita. I personally don't like a rim. I don't like salt or sugar. I honestly, if I could, I would drink blended margaritas all the time.
Oh, I love blended margaritas.
Blended margaritas are so good, but I feel like when you're just making a cocktail for dinner, or you're just having drinks with friends and you want a marg, you kind of have to have it on ice.
It's easier too.
Yeah, it is 100%. It may not be as delectable like a little dessert.
Dude, I know it's like getting a little like alcoholic 7-Eleven.
It is like I love daiquiris. Like, and when I'm on vacation, that is what I want. But I want them like heavy on the rum. And unfortunately, daiquiris aren't always poured that way.
No, it always just tastes like strawberry.
Yeah.
Because I always get strawberry daiquiri, but
I like a lot of different ones. I get banana, I get mango.
I've never had a banana daiquiri before.
It's good. It's like sweet. It's kind of like a pina colada for people who don't like coconut. Okay. And that's me. Nice. And so it's pretty good.
Nice. I like bananas, so I probably end up enjoying it. But National Margarita Day, it's definitely a good one to celebrate. I would definitely take like whatever flavor just blended. And I do like the rim though, to be honest. I like either salt or sugar, just whatever goes with the flavor.
I think my favorite margarita is one that I've had actually at a local place here in Michigan, and it's a blackberry margarita, and it was so good. They had a place where you could get flights of them and try different margaritas.
That is so cool.
And so I went with like my best girlfriend, and her and I, we got a flight of different salsas, we got a flight of guacamoles, and we got a flight of margaritas, and we sat there for probably like 3 hours eating it all and drinking, and it was just so fun.
I love the flight stuff. Like, to be honest,
it was so cool because it got us to try so many different things. We tried a prickly pear margarita, a blood orange margarita, blackberry, and I think I got a classic, and then she picked a different one as well, but super good.
That's really cool. Yeah, I feel like with the rim thing, I either want salt when it's like on the rocks, or I want it like sugar if it's blended.
When it's blended, yes, because I feel like blended you get a lot more sweeter. I could definitely get behind that.
Yep. But of course, if you could build your perfect margarita, what would it be?
Honestly, one that I would drink consistently and never get sick of would probably be the blackberry margarita, where it's just like lime juice, seltzer water, tequila, blackberry muddled. I would probably do a rim on it, and I would also need a slice of lime served with it.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I feel like mine
refreshing, fruity, delicious.
Yep, that does sound super good. I feel like I would probably go with like blended strawberry margarita. I love strawberry in those things.
It's
I don't know.
so good.
But like I would want like the strawberry like puree in it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
like you
yes,
get some of those little strawberry things.
Yes, absolutely.
would probably
On
be good for me.
Valentine's Day, Ian and I went on our date for Valentine's Day, and they had $5 mules, and I got a strawberry mule, and it was the best Moscow mule I've ever had.
That's awesome.
It had the strawberry puree in it. It was just so good.
I got a peach cocktail when we went out to our dinner, and it had like peach puree in it.
Okay.
It was like a peach like vodka too.
Yeah.
It was like really
Probably
good.
a peach schnapps.
Yeah, it was literally a peach schnapps. That's what it was, and it was super yummy.
I'm sure peach schnapps is delicious, but I can't drink it like that.
Dude, I thought I couldn't either, but like I think the puree really helped me.
Yeah.
But we do a Mojo again over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking away $37 on the must go. Nice job to you, Mojo. We got that minor jackpot clicking up again to 62 balls or less to win. This is going to be over $100 once again. So definitely getting rolled into this next game. All the jackpots are getting bigger and better than before.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but of course.
Yeah, happy National Margarita Day.
Good one to celebrate. But of course, maybe send in what your favorite margarita is for today. We'll send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck if you guys check in. But for this next National Day, I'll let you take it away.
National Supermarket Employee Day. Okay. Supermarket employees are a vital element in our supply chain and community. That is why Supermarket Employee Day falls on February 22nd. It's the time for food industries to acknowledge employees at every level.
I mean, it's awesome. I love supermarket employees. Like, you got to think about it. Like, you know, when you go to an understaffed kind of grocery store, you know the difference immediately. Yes. Like, you know, the produce isn't really out. It's not like it's not being properly maintained out there. The stocking is all over the place, like random things or random places, or it's just not stocked at all. And it's just like, yeah, like they make a world of a difference in a place where like we need to go every week.
Absolutely,
You know
because
what I mean?
I feel that especially in our town, because we only have like one Meijer and one Walmart at like the opposite ends of our town.
Yeah.
And when you go into Walmart, you see there's constantly stalkers just trying to keep up with everything happening in Walmart. Yeah. Whereas Meijer, it's a little bit more cool, calm, and collected, where there's still workers everywhere walking around,
but
they're
more
not
of a system going on.
Exactly. They're not the ones like with those huge carts blocking every aisle.
Yes,
while
almost
there's
shutting down an
20
aisle.
people trying to get to the snack row at Walmart, which is just insane to maneuver here.
Exactly.
Which I don't understand why people only go at 3 hours of the day and no other times ever.
Dude.
But
Going to a grocery store in the morning is maybe like the best experience I've ever had. Like everything's pristine.
That's why I feel about Target.
I've never been to Target in the morning.
Weekdays, weekday mornings.
Yeah.
That's when they restock.
That's when the students aren't there.
That's when students are not there because I sometimes need to just go walk around someplace to have some alone time and like kind of just decompress almost. And like,
that's a good place to
you
do
know,
it.
and like during football season, I grocery shop by myself because Ian's usually busy. And so like walking around stores has kind of become like that therapeuticness, like not even shopping, but just like walking around. And I go to Target and there will be like a group of 12 like college athletes that are there and they're like, and and you're just like,
making so much
go
noise.
away.
Man, I get it. No, dude, like, and they roam in packs.
It does, and
Like,
it feels like they follow you almost. Like, I'll go to my book section, and they'll just be right there being like, oh my God, Taylor Swift, blah, 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 and I'm like, shush. And so then I'll be like, okay, I can't handle this. So I'll go to the workout section, or like I'll go to food, and then all of a sudden they're right there, and I'm like, guys,
like, come on, let's chill out a little bit.
if I knew you were coming, I would have started the opposite rotation so we weren't on the same path through the store.
Well, I mean, like, you got all these like little students walking around with like 200 milligrams of caffeine coursing through their
Literally
veins.
all stopping at Starbucks.
Yep, and it's just like they can't handle it, man. You guys, like, you got to
It's too
measure your
much.
body weight in comparison to how much
You do
caffeine
not
you're
need a
drinking.
venti
No.
double shaken espresso.
No, you don't, man.
Just because it's got vanilla cold foam and it tastes good doesn't mean you need it.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, it's like Reagan. I feel like she doesn't know how to measure her coffee
No,
sometimes.
I could definitely see that with her. That is so funny.
'Cause, I mean, it's like she's getting a fun drink, and she wants to get a lot of the fun drink, and I get it, but
I am such a sucker for getting the largest size of things. Like, I can't help myself.
Oh, I
like,
know.
When I'm at Culver's or like a fast
Yeah.
food place, and they're like, oh, okay, like here's your combo, and it comes with like the standard regular size. I'm
Yeah.
always like,
It's like,
can I make
man.
that large?
Yeah. Dude,
They're
no.
like, do you want to supersize it?
I
And
do
I'm
it with the mocha frappes at
Oh.
McDonald's. This is bad. Like, I shouldn't
like
do
the
it.
worst thing
it's
ever.
the worst thing to do because it's
like
so sugary.
500
it's so
calories.
No, it's like 300. It's 300 something.
I was
Three-
gonna
no,
say.
not calories. 300 milligrams of caffeine. It's like
That's
almost
more than.
I think it's like 280.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's like
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
is a lot. That's like 2 cups of coffee.
I
That's
know.
like 3 cups of
no,
coffee.
dude, one time I got a shot of espresso in there because I was like, oh, like I'll put a little espresso in my frappe. I don't know how much caffeine's in there, and so I just like drank like half 1,000 like grams of caffeine. It was insane.
Yeah, in a regular
I'll
cup of
look up the
coffee,
mocha.
there are 95 milligrams of caffeine. So you had like the equivalent of three
like
and a half cups of
in a
caffeine, or
row.
3.5 cups of
it-
coffee.
It's 180. But
Okay,
with
that's
the
2
espresso
cups.
shot in there.
Okay,
it
then
was,
yeah, you pretty much had 3.
It was probably 3. Yeah.
We do have Scott 7 at American Legion Owatonna taking home that minor prize, $213.53. Nicely done in this round. We're about to be enrolled in our next game. I think it's game number 7 we're about to be enrolled in. Make sure you guys are grabbing those iPads and getting ready as we are back down to that 52 ball or less minor, but we've got a double must-go this round, so you guys will definitely not want to miss out on it.
Yeah, no, it's so so you're thinking like, oh, 200 milligrams of caffeine is really crazy for a mocha frappe. If you didn't know, like they have a charged lemonade at Panera Bread, the restaurant, and if you get the largest size of it, it's 390 milligrams of caffeine. And I don't know if you, there's this woman that would go there, and she would go and study in the lobby and stuff, and so she would get free refills on it at that. And she would just drink it and drink it.
my
And she
goodness.
said she would have up to 5 cups within like a study session.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm having, so I get the green tea that they have at Panera,
Oh,
and I was a
okay.
little worried about that, but they only have about
That's not bad.
118 milligrams
That's
in
not
the
bad.
largest size, which is not that crazy.
I didn't even know that
Because
they
I
had.
thought green tea was caffeinated.
Yeah, it is.
And
Right?
so,
Yeah, I didn't know it was that caffeinated, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like I kind of thought it was like for some reason less caffeinated, but
Interesting.
that wouldn't
no,
make
but
sense at all.
Panera like prizes themselves on their caffeine zipped lemonades and stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that.
do. Yeah, they
Mango Zuzu or whatever it was, that's got crazy amount of caffeine.
Dang.
Uzu or something like that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the yuzu. Yeah, no, I would always just get the green tea. That's what I would always get. Wow, I think that's in a regular size. That's really crazy. All right, so 260 milligrams of caffeine. Okay, that looks like. Oh no, it's the same charged drink. So it's 390 in.
That's insane. In a large.
That is insane. But it's one of
That's
those
too
things.
much.
Like once I started realizing
That's
how
4 cups
much.
of coffee.
Yeah, that's crazy. But the mocha frappe made me realize though, like to start looking. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because like I was just like after that I was like, wow, that was a little bit too much.
I'm at the point where I just make my coffee at home, and if I need to get a drink out and I want like a matcha, then I'll go to Starbucks because like they make my best matchas.
Yes, yeah.
But when I just have a cup of coffee, like I'm just gonna put my dairy-free vanilla creamer in it, and I'm just gonna be so happy at home with it.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, 100%. I had a little iced coffee thing I would use a little bit.
I get a
in the
cold brew
office
as well.
But whatchamacallit, usually like now I'll just get like a little energy drink just because I feel like it doesn't sit on my mouth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Quite so badly.
Coffee ruins your mouth for the morning.
Yeah, I feel like I have to drink it like before I brush my teeth. You know what I mean? But with coffee, like typically, like I'll go to what's that place called? Big B. Big B. I'll usually, because they have pretty cheap coffee I can get, so I like that. But when Dunkin' comes out, I think I might start going there.
I live right across the street from where this Dunkin' is being built, and I've lived here for almost a year now. And I wish this thing would open, but it's going to open by the time I move, and it's going to be so discouraging for me to go there.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be like, I don't even want to go.
When is this supposed to open?
Like, it was supposed to open already. It was supposed to be open by February.
Wow. That's interesting. You know what's funny is, like, we haven't even had that bad of weather, so I'm surprised that they're not done by now.
I called this. I don't think that they'll be done until next summer.
I wouldn't be surprised by that. This upcoming
Yeah,
summer?
this upcoming
summer.
summer,
Okay. I was about to say, that would be crazy. Yeah.
No, it won't take a full another year. They already have, like, the full structure, and they have the foundation put in. And they've already done, like, it's going to be a gas station in Duncan, and they've already done the underground.
Like the drilling
yes,
part,
and the pipelining work and stuff like that. And so they're just building the inside and getting things like that done, but it's still going to be out of my range of when I can utilize it, because it's literally my entrance goes right into the parking lot, and I would be so worth it just to like go grab coffee on my way to work.
It'd be easy to even walk like at that point.
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely. With a gas station right there, that'd be so useful.
Yeah, 100%. I would totally walk there like pretty normal.
Absolutely, but well.
Unfortunate. But hey, happy National Supermarket Employee Day. All those people struggling in the Targets with those roaming gangs of teenagers, like, you know, just hats off to you guys. I feel like
I know a bunch of crazy stuff that's happened. In my hometown, there was a break-in that happened with a bunch of high schoolers at our Target, and they just took like a bunch of iPads and stuff, and I don't know why. They were like making a joke out of it, and it got on camera and stuff, and it like went viral, and they still haven't caught the kids. And I'm like, it's just crazy.
I don't even know how they didn't catch them.
No,
that's kind of crazy.
It is, and it's so funny because I think of stuff like that, and then I think of like my cousin who lives in Wisconsin. He runs like 3 different supermarkets in Wisconsin, and so really today's the day for him. So congrats, Matthew.
100%. Nice job, Matthew. But we do have a couple winners. Taking away the must-go of $85, splitting it up. We got Larry over New Richland Liquor Company and Hannah V over at Winners and Startel. Both of them taking up that prize. Nice job to you guys.
Nicely done. This has been, I think, round number 7, and we're about to be enrolled in round number 8 now, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled and getting ready as we roll into our final half of these games. Happy National Supermarket Employee Day. We have some other national days to get into, though.
Yeah, 100%. This next one, it's a pretty good one. It is National Cook a Sweet Potato Day. This day celebrates a root vegetable packed with flavor and a bit of history, too. The sweet potato is eaten and loved each day by millions of people across the nation.
Absolutely. I am a big fan of the sweet potato.
Yeah. I mean, they're literally just as versatile as regular potatoes are.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes I prefer sweet potato fries.
Oh, wow. Garlic Parmesan roasted sweet potatoes, like in slices.
Interesting. Yeah, it looks like scalloped potatoes.
Yeah, I like scalloped potatoes, to be honest. Mediterranean baked sweet potatoes.
I've seen that with sour cream and like olives and stuff they put on it.
That would be good. It looks like they have like little
cherry tomatoes, maybe.
What is those nuts? What kind of nuts are those?
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas. Yeah, I love those things.
I love toasted chickpeas. I would put those on everything if I could. I would eat them just like a handful if I could.
100%. I would eat this. That looks great. It
Absolutely.
looks like those that might be like the tzatziki sauce or something like that.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be good on there. Man, I might just make that today. That sounds pretty good to me. But roasted sweet potatoes with honey and cinnamon is another really popular way to do sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I do it with butter and brown sugar. I think that's my favorite way to eat a mashed sweet potato. Is just with butter and brown sugar, and I'm like set.
Nice. Yeah, Reagan really likes sweet potatoes a lot too. I don't know what her favorite would be though. It'd probably be something like that though.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
We grew up with like the yams and stuff with the marshmallows and all that, and so I grew up loving that. But as I get older, I honestly don't want the marshmallows. Like I literally just want butter,
The
and
butter
brown
and stuff.
sugar.
Yeah, I get that. I really like the sweet potato casserole that my family makes during Thanksgiving. Is where it's literally that like sweet potato and it was like some sort of crumble with marshmallow on top, and it's like just like a sheet.
Is it more like a streusel on top, that like crumbly granola that's
think so,
sometimes on top
yeah.
of like an apple stuff
yeah.
and
I think
cobblers and
I think that's what would be on it. But it was super good. It's really good. I don't think we
Sounds
made
really
it this
good.
past year. Or that I was there.
really, really always wanted to try a sweet potato pie.
Really, I don't think I've ever had that.
I've never had one, but I mean, I love pumpkin pie, and I think that's what it would taste like.
I
And
agree.
so I think I would be completely fine with it. And I even love the idea of some people doing sweet potato cheesecakes, and they do it with like marshmallow cream swirled throughout the pie when they
that'd
bake
be
it.
good.
So it's like sweet potatoes and cream almost.
Yeah.
And I think that would be just delectable.
I agree. Yeah.
I've also seen an ice cream brand by, I think you like them, the Van
Leeuwen.
Leeuwen, and they
Yeah.
have marshmallow and sweet potato casserole.
I really want to try that one.
I want to try it so
Yeah.
bad as well. I think it sounds super interesting.
Because it sucks because it's like $15 online. But if you go to the store,
Really?
it's like $5 at the store.
I was gonna say Walmart has that brand. They
Yeah,
have a
for
whole
like
bunch of
$4.
different weird versions of the Van Leeuwens.
Walmart has like the biggest selection of Van Leeuwens.
Yeah.
Meijer has just the same ones over and over again.
Yeah.
I think they just have like the bestseller ones. But sweet potato cheesecake, that sounded really good to me. I think I would totally make some of that.
It looks so good. Like
man.
it just sounds like I would love it.
It would be great. I feel like I would like it better than pumpkin cheesecake.
I would completely agree. I
Yeah.
completely agree.
But I thought I saw a winner pop up. I was like, oh.
Not quite yet.
No, we're pretty early on in the ball count, but we are approaching the mega major and minor, so be sure to take a look. Whoa!
They made a glass onion
don't tell
ice
me
cream.
that's caramelized onion. Don't do it. No way they did that. I
looks
wouldn't be
like
surprised
French
if they,
onion.
yeah, that totally does. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the flavor. Here, let me look. Van Leeuwen
Glass onion.
glass onion flavor.
That's disgusting.
They made a mac and cheese. Yep.
Yeah.
Bourbon onion jam and glazed pineapple infused honeycomb.
That sounds horrible.
With a Greek yogurt base.
That sounds horrible.
It's probably not bad. I'm gonna be
sounds
honest.
horrible.
It sounds bad. Like I feel like it sounds gross, but like I am just so trusting of that brand. I would
Yeah,
probably
look.
try it. I would probably
They made
get it.
mac and cheese,
Yep.
pizza.
Yep.
They made other ones.
Yeah, it's crazy. They have an insane amount of random ones. What is that? Planet Earth flavored? Oh, there's a vegetable one.
Ew.
That's crazy.
Ew.
Honeycomb. Yeah, that one was
sounds
good.
okay.
Yeah. But we do have a couple winners now at 67 balls drawn. Mojo over at Lookout Bar and Grill and Loro G over at Hog's Breath Bar. Both of them splitting up at $16.20. Nice job to you guys taking away the prize on that game. Oh yeah, they got all their official flavors right now. They got a coffee flavor. What's affogato?
I think that's what it looks like, coffee.
Oh, okay. Affogato.
Yeah, affogato. I'm not really sure. Big face coffee, affogato.
Oh, it's a coffee-based dessert, so that's why.
Okay. Like a coffee and cream ice cream. There is black cherry chip. We've got a raspberry layered cake. That sounds delicious. Brown sugar cookie dough chunk.
That one is delicious.
Marion berry cheesecake. Yes, I think you told me about that one. Cookies and cream, honeycomb. We've got hazelnut fudge cookie.
That one was good too.
Chocolate fudge brownie, praline butter cake.
That was good.
Earl Grey tea. I think I would really like that too. Mint chip.
It's very Earl Grey.
Really?
Like it is extremely. It's literally like if you made Earl Grey tea into ice cream.
And turned it into ice cream. That's amazing. We've got the Sicilian pistachio.
That one is super good. I like
peanut
that
butter
one.
brownie chip.
That one's good.
Vanilla bean. We got some vegan flavors.
No, it's
Churros
crazy,
and
man.
fudge.
Ooh, they got oat milk brown sugar chunk. That sounds
Crumble strawberry jam.
crazy. Ooh, that sounds super good to me.
Yeah, these sound delicious.
Yeah, dude, I would definitely like advise you to like go to
Try some different
Walmart.
ones.
Yeah, try some different ones. Like Walmart, Meijer, wherever. Meijer, they usually have a 2 for like $7 deal or whatever. But like
Walmart
literally
has
just try them. They're so
a
good.
ton always. Yeah, maybe we'll do You know those where you get a bunch of flavors and you do a taste test of
Yeah,
each? Maybe
yeah,
I'll
you
do
should
that.
totally do that. You should totally do that. Because like they keep pretty well in the freezer too, to be honest.
Yeah,
because
most ice
it's
creams
very
do.
like it's very like whatchamacallit, like creamy.
Like custardy?
Yeah, like custardy. And so like it kind of doesn't get freezer burn as much as other ice creams do.
That is so nice because I feel like sometimes I'll get a pint of Ben and Jerry's and within like 48
Yeah.
hours there's freezer burn
No,
on top.
exactly.
And I'm like,
I
I
agree.
know my freezer isn't too much right now.
I agree. But National Cook a Sweet Potato Day, definitely go ahead and celebrate it well. For this last day, though, we do have National California Day rolling around since it is a state day. And this day recognizes the Golden State.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk pretty briefly about it because
Yeah.
we do only have 20 minutes left in this
That's
lunchtime
right.
show with you guys. But if you guys didn't know, California is the home of many, many, many different things.
Let's take a look. California top facts. We got, all right, so they are nicknamed the Golden State.
They're the third largest state in America.
That is pretty cool. Their capital is Sacramento, but their biggest city is Los Angeles.
Yes, their flag is called the bear flag.
Oh, yeah, they have a cool flag. They do have a cool flag.
Yeah, they do.
Their state bird is the California Valley quail, while the state
Ooh.
flower is the California poppy.
Very cool stuff. Yeah, what else do you got for us?
Okay, well, we got a little history.
Okay.
Well, so more than 20,000 years ago, the first people arrived in what is now California. They walked over from Asia, crossing on a strip of land that's now submerged under a body of water between Russia and the U.S. called the Bering Strait. For thousands of years, hundreds of Native American tribes thrived on this land. Obviously, then Europeans came along in the 16th century with Spanish explorers leading the way. But when Mexico gained its independence from Spain in 1821, it also gained control of California, but it didn't last too long because in 1848, at the end of the Mexican-American War, California became a U.S. territory. After gold was struck in 1848 at Sutter's Mill in Coloma, more than 100,000 people nicknamed the 49ers rushed to California in 1849 to seek their fortunes. Just a year later, in 1850, that's when California officially became a state. It's awesome.
I actually just watched like this sappy romantic time period piece about California during the gold rush, and it was just so bad.
What was it, like a popular one, or is it
No,
just
no,
like
no,
a
no.
B-rated?
It's like, I mean, it had actors that I know.
Okay.
Like, it had the main actress from that, like, Winx Saga show I was watching.
Oh,
and
okay.
she's in, like, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and stuff. So she's, like,
Nice.
more
Okay.
known, but she's not A-list by any means. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's like a B-list. It's kind of like, I don't know if it was made from a book, but it feels like it was a rendition of a romance
Yeah.
novel.
That's
and
awesome.
I just am a sucker for time periods, romances, and I liked her, and so I put it on one night after Ian had fallen asleep,
Yeah.
and I sat there so traumatized throughout the whole movie. Like, I need to turn this off.
Oh my gosh. Just
It was
like,
horrible.
Oh my god, like just things bad happening over and
Oh
over
my
again.
gosh, yeah.
But we do have DigiCat over at Chili Line taking away $23. Nice job to you, DigiCat, taking away a win on this game. All the jackpots are now getting bigger and better than before, getting into the next game, so be aware of that. But yeah, dude, I've seen there's a couple different movies that kind of fall under that for me, like
So
Bridge to
bad.
Terabithia. So, oh my god,
Traumatizing.
as a kid, I was like, wait, did that actually like just happen? I was like so confused.
Yeah.
When it like I was
when the
oh,
montage happens,
Yeah,
and so
man.
after when they're like, yeah,
it was crazy.
she's no
Yeah.
longer there.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I thought they were going to the Magic Kingdom and having a great time. But yeah, no. Then
Nope, she just went by herself.
yeah, it was a bridge to Terabithia and sadness. But that one was really
It's a
sad.
bridge
That
to
was just
betrayal.
things just bad kept. It was a slippery slope of
Yeah.
sad. But that one was really bad. I know whatchamacallit. There's this one movie with Brad Pitt, and where he is he has three brothers, or he is one of three brothers. And he literally, like, it's a time period movie. They all go to World War I to, like, help the European effort and stuff. One of the brothers dies. And then, like, you know, the brothers, like, recover from it and go home to their dad, and they all live together. And then they split up. And then, like, by the end of the movie, like, all their wives are gone. All, like the brothers
It's
are,
just
like,
heart-wrenching.
estrayed.
There's
Yeah.
no redeeming qualities. Yeah. See, it's got like Nina Dubrov in it. It had like
Oh.
it's got Eric Dane
Yeah,
in it.
I know him.
Like
I know him.
it.
Oh, I know.
he-
What's her name? Femke?
Femke Jensen.
Yeah.
She's in. She's Dark Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
It's Eric Dane. He is the most horrible, malicious man I've ever seen. It was the most grotesque character I've ever seen him play.
no.
He is literally horrible in it. He plays it very, very well. And like it was just like Nina Dubrov dies. Like it's just horrible.
Oh, dude, so this was a Western. I literally saw a Western recently that was so, like, sad. Like, because, like,
my
it was, like,
gosh.
so this kid, like, his family is, like, you know, like, killed in front of him by this villain, the villain of
Yeah.
the story. And so this whole time, he's, like, trying to, like, become an outlaw and get to this dude because he's an outlaw, too. And, like, it's, like, this whole thing, half of his crew sacrifices themselves to help him get on his way. And then finally he gets to the end, and he finds out that the outlaw dude is, like, his brother. And he's just like, I'm your brother. Like, I couldn't kill you,
Yeah.
but are you going to kill me? And it was just like a standout thing. I was like, no, what is going on?
Just putting you through so much torment
I
watching
know,
it.
dude,
Horrible.
SpongeBob movie, another one.
Ugh.
Roller coaster, man. But as we are getting further into these games, we do have a little bit of Minnesota Twins news to get into. On Tuesday, Donovan Solano became a part of our full squad. Now the club must make sense of what the 26-man roster is going to be looking like. Ken Rosenthal reported that the Minnesota Twins have come to an agreement with Donovan Solano on a major league deal. The particulars have not yet been disclosed, but it should be assumed he'll make the 26-man roster following an addition to the 40-man. Currently, that 40-man roster is full. However, players can be put on the 60-day injured list at this point, and that would free a spot. Chris Paddock and Royce Lewis are logical options for that. Looking at Solano, though, he brings an infield profile to Minnesota. Last season with the Cincinnati Reds, Solano played third, second, and first base, so really versatile, really a plug-and-play type of dude. I'm excited to see what he can bring to the team.
Absolutely, and we'll keep you guys updated with everything they decide in their offseason. In the meantime, if you want to show your support, you can check out the awesome E-Tab game that we teamed up with them for, Twins Win. You can pick a lucky batter in that home run derby bonus round to end up taking home some Grand Slam prizes. And speaking of that, you guys are taking home prizes right now in these Game Day Bingo standings. And while you guys take home those points, you also take home those cash prizes. You also get to take home those points that are awarded in our Game Day Bingo games and compete against each other in our Game Day Bingo standings.
Awesome stuff. So definitely be on the watch for getting some points. But we got some players that are already in the top 10 of the standings. Starting it off, it is a two-way tie between Bug coming from outside of the standings to get into this tie. Bug is playing over the Toy Box Saloon with 23,000 points, tied up with 1308 over at Red Fox Tavern, both of them in 10th place. In 9th place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 24,000 points. 8th place, falling from 7th, is Mindy May over HR Pesties with 25,000 points. 7th place is Rich over at Shady's Railside with 26,000 points. 5th place is a two-way tie between Mike over at Big Louie's Bar and Grill in New Brighton and Bucko over at the Green Lantern. They both have 27,000 points in 5th place. In 4th, we have Spike over at Maynard's of Excelsior with 34,000 points. 3rd place is Bold over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 45,000 points. 2nd place, we got Tanya over at Plum's Neighborhood Bar and Eatery with 50,000 points. But before I get into the first place player, we do have a winner.
That's right, Fast Johnny at Quinny Sports Bar and Grill is taking home $27. Nicely done in this round. That minor prize is clicking up to 60 balls or less, so get enrolled in our, I think, second to last game here with you guys.
Awesome stuff, getting pretty down to the wire, getting closer to this minor jackpot going out. But that first place player that I was talking about is none other than Bobo over at the Corner Bar in Goodhue. They got 59,000 points on the season. Looking good.
Absolutely. And on the location side of things, in 10th place, we have Maynard's of Excelsior. While in 9th, it's the Plum's Neighborhood Bar and Eatery. 7th place, there was a tie getting formed up between VFW Spring Lake Park and Outtakes. While in 6th place, just yesterday, they moved all the way up from 10th as we have Flamers. 5th place, though, it's the Tart House, while in 4th, Sherwood Lounge currently sits as they got broken out of a tie with Shady's Railside, who currently takes sole possession of 3rd place. 2nd place, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue as they are officially in the 100,000 point club, and leading the pack, it's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards.
Awesome stuff. But of course, we do have some PGL stuff to get into since tonight is Wild Wednesday, and it is the perfect time to get enrolled and sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. All those PGL players compete for points across Minnesota. They have access to insider info, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. So be sure to check it out and let us know what you guys think about those PGL specialty nights. We love hearing from you guys. But we have a brand new list of brand new PGL members to get into, and I'll let you take it away.
Absolutely, as we got T, Verbo, Van, Strucker, Pap Hawk, The Pup, Frankie, LLT 17, Pink Girl, T Money, Genie 28, Louie, Grammy, Irish Luck. You better go check out Finnegan's Gold. We got Roxy Ninja, Geo Carjo, as well as Rod Jen all signing up. Nicely done, and welcome to the Pilot Gambling League.
Awesome stuff. We always love to see it, but when you get into that PGL league, we have some PGL standings you guys can take part of. Starting it off in 10th place for the player side of things, we got Nixon playing over at VFW Roseville, falling from 8th place. In 9th place, coming from outside of the standings, we have Yak 2102 over at the Rivers Bend Bar and Grill. In 8th place, falling from 7th, it's Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. In 7th place, falling from 6th, we got Big Dog over at the Falls Bar. In 6th place, actually rising from 10th, it's Bergar over at Southtown Lanes. 5th place, we got Devoided over at the Roadside. 4th place, falling out of the top 3 from 3rd place, it's Day's Dream over at Monty Sports Bar. In 3rd place, taking that spot for themselves, it's Panda over at Roadside, now in the top 3. In 2nd place, we have Sherbert over at Broadway Pizza Brooklyn Park. And in 1st place, it is none other than Jake over at Eagles Albert Lee, having a pretty decent lead for himself.
Oh, absolutely. Nicely done to our entire top 10 standings. On the location side of things, coming in from unranked to 10th place, we got VFW Dilworth. While also coming in from unranked to 9th place, we got LJ's in Miltona. 8th place, though, it's Leo's Bar Newmarket. While in 7th, moving on up from 8th, it's Eagles Austin. Staying put in 6th place, we got the Cabin Bar of Nicolette. While staying put in 5th, it's the American Legion Cleveland. 4th place, it's the Alibi of Gilbert. While in 3rd place, kicking off the 2 million point club, it's the Benton Station of Sauk Rapids. 2nd place, it's PJ Supper Club of Avon. And in 1st place for another day, it's Eagles Albert Lay. Nicely done to all of our players and locations in our PGL standings.
100%. You guys are doing some good stuff, but you guys can check out that next game against the Blue Jackets that the Wild are going to be playing at 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be a really fun game. But you can come out tonight for that Wild Wednesdays to support the Wild anyways, give them a little bit of some precursor luck for that game coming up. But as you guys know, we here at Pilot Games have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAB game, Let's Go Wild. You can play it today at your favorite Minnesota bar, so check it out. Let us know what you think. And in the meantime, as we are going on through this game, we got a little reminder for you guys that when you are playing Pilot Games, share those pictures with us. We love to get those pictures and see your smiling, happy faces, whether it's you winning a huge jackpot or you just having fun with your friends and family playing some Pilot Games. Send us pictures of either of those things. You can send us pictures on Facebook by either posting it on Facebook with the hashtag Pilot Games, or you can just send it directly to us too, or you can even email them directly to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Absolutely. We love highlighting all the player pictures we can. We put them up in our unrolling screen in every commercial throughout our day. You guys will definitely want to send those pictures our way, just like you, Crazy Joe, who's taking home that minor $167 going out to you in this second to last game of Game Day Bingo that we're going to be here live with you guys for. That just means our final round, game number 12, we're going to have a double must-go with that $40 getting tacked on. So make sure you guys are sticking around and getting enrolled and press and play. But as you guys do that, there's another great thing that you guys can do, and that's support our Vikings. We teamed up with them for the awesome ETAB game called Vikings Victory, and if you pick a lucky letter in that school bonus round, you'll end up taking home some trophy prizes. It's a lot of fun and a great way to show your support.
Oh, 100% I agree, especially as we're getting closer to that draft day. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what they're doing as we're getting closer into the season. But
crazy.
Oh, it is crazy stuff. I don't even know what's going to happen.
I have no idea what to expect.
I know. I'm excited to see what
At
they
least
do.
last year we had yes, we do have prospects we're looking at, we're discussing currently, but last year I feel like we kind of had a clearer picture of what's to come.
I agree to be honest.
Which is crazy because last year was the rebranding.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was kind of the year where we were like, man, we are going to be good kind of thing. But this year, we don't know. We could either be as good as we were last year or maybe even better in some ways.
I'm hoping
it's
in the
all
next
over the place.
I think in the next 5 years we'll dip a little bit and then graze back up because there's no way that we are just going to be linear in our progress.
I agree. I think we could see a dip in wins this next season, but maybe even more success in the playoffs.
But performance-wise, I think that we will show a lot greater skill with our players.
I think we'll be a little bit more consistent. I think the defense, the only way is up, to be honest.
Yes, and I don't think we'll be depending on 3 solid players, where I think they'll be definitely spreading the talent a little bit more evenly throughout.
100%. even Ian and I were talking about like really hoping that they take another receiver just to do exactly like what you said, kind of spread the level a little bit.
They depend way too much on their A-list players.
Oh man, 100%.
Like yes, they do have the skill to back it up. I'm not saying that, like, but we need more than just that.
Exactly, Justin Jefferson.
It's a team. It's not just Justin Jefferson.
Exactly, he can't carry the load himself every single game, but. As we are getting further into this, we're hoping that we do something in this draft, and we're hoping that we can see some more players try and get on these top 10s of these standings for the Skull Bingo standings.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys are coming out for happy hour tonight.
100%. Starting it off for this player sides of things, we got in 10th place Lover over at American Legion Spicer. 8th place is a two-way tie between Sydney over at Maynards of Excelsior and TGR over at KJ's Refuge. 7th place, we have Boots over at Trebek's Bar and Grill. 6th place is Kool-Aid over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. 5th is Brenda over at JB's Tavern. 4th is Jelly over at American Legion Stillwater. 3rd is Call Me Jen over at Full Tilt Tavern. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Chart House. And 1st place is Tanya over at JR Mac. All those players doing some good things in the top 10.
Absolutely. And on the location side of things, we start off with a crazy tie. That's right. They're the only two locations outside of the 100,000 point club. And starting it off in 10th, it's the Muddy Cow of Coon Rapids, tied up with the Trail Stop Tavern. 9th place, though, it's Danny's Dugout. While staying put in 8th, we've got the Full Tilt Tavern. Getting pushed back from that tie in 6th to solo place in 7th, it's American Legion Stillwater. Leaving them in that spot and taking sole possession of 6th, we have VFW Dilworth. 5th place, it's the Trebek's Bar and Grill, while in 4th, we got Benton Station of Sauk Rapids. 3rd place is the Chart House, while in 2nd, getting pushed back from 1st, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. And taking on over in that 1st place spot, closing in on the 300,000 point club, we have JR Mac.
Awesome stuff. Looking good for the top 10 players and locations. But in the meantime, while we are finishing up this last game, we got some awesome celebrity birthdays to take a look at. We'll kind of speed through them a little bit. Starting it off in 1732, it's George Washington. Cool. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Next up in 1918, we have Al Gross. He's the American inventor. Did walkie-talkies.
Oh, this was so much better. I've like contributed a I almost
wish that we had walkie-talkies instead of cell phones, where you didn't have a choice but to respond.
That'd be pretty cool. Like I thought about that as well, to be honest. Like just the walkie-talkie way of communicating.
I had a walkie-talkie as a kid before I had a cell phone to like contact my parents and stuff.
It's funny. I didn't use it like in that way, but like I did have a walkie-talkie before a cell phone. It was awesome. It was so cool to have. But happy birthday to Al Gross, definitely an American pioneer. But 1934, we got Sparky Anderson, really cool name. American Baseball Hall of Fame manager. He won a few World Series. He was just, really good manager for the MLB. Happy birthday to Sparky Anderson.
In 1950, we got Julius Erving. He is known as Dr. J.
Yes, dude, and this dude is actually, like, technically, he should be considered one of the best players of all time. Because his statistics were split up during his time with the ABA and the NBA. And so people don't count them together.
That's annoying.
It's really crazy.
Fair.
I mean, he was like the MJ of his time.
Yeah.
It was really crazy. But happy birthday to Dr. J. Really cool stuff. Up next in 1956, Amy Alcott was born. American golfer, really, really elite golfer, 5-time major title winner, and won the U.S. Open as well. But we do have Snow over Average Joe's Bar and Grill taking away the must-go of $63. Nice job to Snow. But happy birthday to Steve Irwin, Australian naturalist and TV personality.
Crocodile Hunter.
That's right. Drew Barrymore, American actress. Really cool. And then Tom Higginson, an American singer-songwriter as well.
He did Hey There, Delilah.
Yeah, that was a good one, to be honest. But, of course, happy birthday to all those people, and happy birthday to any of you that it may be your birthday out there. But we do have a great player spotlight to get into, because this week we're spotlighting the Bart over at Benton Station. They took home $25,702 over this past weekend, and when they did win that jackpot, they were supporting a great charity, the Sauk Rapids Youth Hockey Association. Their mission statement is that our association works to promote a fun, fair, and safe environment that maximizes participation and improves players' skills while developing sportsmanship, teamwork, and self-confidence. A great mission statement for a great charity and a huge jackpot for a great player on top of that. It always brings us right back around whenever you guys play Pilot Games. Our community wins. Have a nice day, guys.
See you guys.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
Saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching.
Cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I got to say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your